Adding commands in your chat will help your channel grow a lot, and I'll show you why. Hey guys, it's Jay Cyan. You may know me from twitch.tv/JayCyan. And today we're going to be talking about how to add commands/time commands to your Twitch streams. I do have time commands in my streams, mainly to remind people that there are links to a merch store, links to my socials, or to follow me, or to remind people to hydrate during chat, all that stuff. So I'm going to show you how to implement that correctly, and hopefully I don't forget like I did in my previous videos. I'm not the greatest tutor when it comes to making these, but you know what, I try my best and I really appreciate you guys are giving me a chance. So all you got to do is go to nightbot.tv. I'll put the link in the description if you guys need it, but I use this bot for some time commands. Well, I don't use it for time commands, but I use it for shoutout commands. But you can use literally any bot you like Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Nightbot, all that stuff. But I'll show you something about Streamlabs and why I like it more. But let's go get started with Nightbot, because it's the only bot I can use on how to perform a shoutout command better with the @ symbol. Because for those of you who don't know, if you shout out people with a different bot that has the @ symbol, like let's say you @ someone, !so space @ a username, for some reason it's gonna @ their Twitch, or it'll put a link of their Twitch along with the @ symbol, and you don't want that. For some reason I couldn't fix that issue with Stream Elements. Some people can, but I couldn't figure out the reason. So what I did is that I implemented a shoutout command into Nightbot, and now every time I shout out a person with Nightbot with the @ symbol, it will remove the @ symbol automatically when you shout them out for their Twitch. Go ahead and log in with nightbot.tv, log in with Twitch, of course, or YouTube, but in this case, we're doing Twitch mostly. Go to commands, go to custom, and right here is the shoutout command. I can go ahead and paste it to you guys in the description if you need to copy and paste it. Hopefully it does it correctly. I don't know why. Sometimes when I copy and paste it, it doesn't really do it correctly. So if you guys need this, I'll copy and paste this in the description if you need it. I usually give the permission for VIPs and above for those who can shout out, but if you want to give it for only moderators to shout out people, you can, or you can restrict it to owners or regulars or subscribers, or give it to everyone. I wouldn't recommend giving it to everyone since some people can abuse it and shout out themselves. I would keep it for VIPs, mainly for people that you can trust, that are regulars in your stream, etc. Or if you're, a little more strict about that, you want to keep it fair for everyone to get a shout out, your mods know you and you know your mods and all that stuff, then go ahead and put it to mod. Now that we have that out of the way, I use Nightbot for other commands, and I'll show you which other bot I use for minigames and chat, for introducing my merch and all that stuff. So I'm going to show you Streamlabs, and you can do this with Stream Elements as well, but I'm just going to show you Nightbot and Streamlabs only because I don't want to keep going all over the place when it comes to bots or commands. Go ahead and go to streamlabs.com. Once you're there, go ahead and log in with your Twitch, and then over here you want to go to your cloud bot. You want to go ahead and enable that, and be sure to type in /mod space Streamlabs, and once you do that in your chat, which I'll show you right here, all you gotta do is go to your chat, do /mod Streamlabs, enter, and once you do, it will mod the bot, so that way the mod has full privileges to implement some things into your chat. Now let's go to the commands right here. You can add a command if you like. Once you add a command, you can add it as a template and stuff. There's a lurk command, there's an uptime command, and all that stuff. When you put a lurk command, you can put a response in it if you like. They automatically have a response for Streamlabs, so there you go. Same thing comes with the other templates, like uptime, hug, blind, shout out, all that stuff. Now let's go to timers. These are the ones that are very important, at least in my opinion. The follow reminder. This one right here, I just added it. I just made a short message. I put, if you enjoy the stream, consider following. It's very appreciated. All that stuff. You can name it anything you want. Call it follow reminder. I couldn't put a space in between, so I think it's only one name together. There is the interval time as well. There's 20. Interval means value in minutes, and line minimum is the amount of lines in chat, of course. So I put this at 20 and put this at 10, mainly because I don't want the bot to spam these commands a lot. You can go ahead and make time commands by simply clicking add timer, name of it, like I did, response, like I added there. You could put 20 or 10. You can mess around with it if you like, but I just put it at that so that way it doesn't spam it in my chat. I don't do anything for quotes or any of that. I never really mess with any of these because I don't find them to be necessary, unless I'm wrong and you guys have a reason to mess with these other features. Go ahead and let me know. There's also a store that you can implement, like creating an item in the store and stuff, like a stream perk, a sound effect, and all that stuff. You can have your followers use their loyalty points for a store or stuff, but I just mainly put minigames and timers in the chat because to me, I believe it's not necessary to add a store for them to add sound effects and stuff, because I usually give sound effects to those who are my subs and stuff, as well as sound effects with my channel points. So I don't believe loyalty points are needed for me because they're a lot to keep track. You can also import bot commands, I believe. I never seen something like this before. This is probably new. I don't know if they had this before, but I think you can import bot commands in here if you like. Besides all that, these are the main things I use. Timer and the commands, of course. Oh, and the modules. The modules are very important too. You can enable heist minigame. They can type in this exclamation point heist space number, or how many points they want to earn in order to get into a heist, I think. Gamble minigame. 8-ball commands are really necessary in my opinion, because what this does is that every time a user types in exclamation point 8-ball space blah blah blah, or do you believe in this, or do you think this person's cool, etc., you can add as many messages for the 8-ball to randomly select here. You can add as many as you like, and 8-ball will randomly select the message to respond to the viewer. And it's pretty funny seeing the reactions. I notice a lot of my members are using this command almost every stream, which does help the chat keep going. So if you guys want to add the 8-ball command, please do so. It's very, very useful. This is by far the most useful feature out of any of these. And you notice I only have some of them enabled. I feel like the others aren't necessary because I don't request YouTube videos URLs because it would take my time away from playing the game and showing people what the game's about as we chat. There's also a duel thing where people can duel for points and all that stuff. The points are just going to be there until I figure out what I can do with them. Again, you can make a store with them, like sound commands and stuff like that, but I don't really use them. I just have them there just for chat activity pretty much. But yeah, that's essentially it. And what I recommend for Streamlabs and Nightbot. Nightbot for shoutouts, Streamlabs for timers, and for minigames and chat. That's pretty much it. I use Stream Elements to automatically put in my merch link, as you guys just saw in my chat, which I will show you here in just a moment. And we can talk about merch in the next video if you guys like. In the next future video, we will be talking about merch and deciding if you guys are really ready for merch or not, and we'll get into that topic. And if you guys want to learn more about how to grow your Twitch or your subs and stuff like that, I have more videos about that right here if you want to check them out. See you guys there. Peace.